I'm just gonna jump right into this. Back in the fall of 2023, Rib wasn't doing all that hot. They had a big, loyal fan base of Tier 3 players, but Tier 3 players don't pay. And so their competitor VLR was running circles around them. So I reached out to A-Dog, like, yo. He was like, hey, and I'm like, there's a bunch of issues here. And he's like, I know. And so I was like, yo, can we fix them? And so like, sure, let's give it a shot. And so we started collaborating, we started to make some stuff happen. And eventually, I went to A-Dog, there's a bunch of roadblocks for the team. A bunch of things got pushed back, a bunch of things got moved around. I went to A-Dog, I was like, hey, you know what? Here's a big plan, here's the things I want to move around. He's like, no. Shh, Josh, it's cooked. It's over. Don't. And so then I stopped, and I put my own hat in the ring. I started in summer 2024 with my own tracking project to cover orgs, to cover tournaments, and put the first pieces of Project Link together. But boy, Rib then actually died, and so there was a big problem. Who's gonna cover all these players? Who's gonna cover their stats? Who's gonna cover these teams? And so I was like, hey, I can do it, I got you. Oh man, I was trying to do in months what Rib had done in years, and it was not a fun development process at all. I was struggling with mental health, I was struggling with school, and so this development process was slow. Never mind the fact that we had to take time to actually cover all these players and go get all their matches and get all their tournaments to save them before Rib was gonna blow up. But, every single milestone I made with Link made 4 new problems. I want to cover matches. Okay, great. I had to process these players. Okay, cool. I got to process these tournaments. I got to process these, these coaches here. I got to process this. Oh, the ride APS. And okay, I got to do it. And it was all annoying. It was all time consuming. And next thing you know, Rib's back. Rib's coming back. It's getting improved. Everything's going. What was the point of Project Link anyway? Project Link is focused on covering the entirety of the scene. The orgs, the tournaments, the players, and using it to tell a story. We're obviously going to provide stats, and I'm sure you saw the player league I dropped a little bit earlier. But that's not our primary focus. I want to give orgs the ability to flex their stats to sponsors and advertisers, and, build a rapport for themselves. I want to give managers a holistic view of players. I want observers to be able to look back years from now and see the history of the scene in its entirety. That's why it's taking longer than I thought, and I didn't want to just drop a basic VLR Rib hybrid. I want to truly make this special. And as a solo student developer with 4 other jobs/projects, it's gonna take a little bit to get these last steps together. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, and thanks for being patient with me.